Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome back to FTB Sky Odyssey. I've been a little bit busy, as you can see. We've got a little bit different looking platform this time around. Just a little bit. And if you had a look on my Twitter feed, you would have seen a sneak peek about what's right in front of me. So let's hit the button and have a look and see if you like the new base. Here we go. I think she looks alright. I think in there I'm going to have like a refined storage system. So it's a little 2x2 grid. Just sort of sitting in the middle there. So we can have like our crafters and whatnot going up. Our connections going up through the middle. And yeah, we come in, grab them there, and then just go out through the hole there. And each side will have something different leading to different areas. We can have like go up and then steps up and around. And yeah, have a nice big open plan base. There's no need to cramp it all in nice and tight. But as you can see here, as I was digging, I did find a copper and a diamond. And there was an iron and a gold as well. So I grabbed both of those. We'll grab another one of them. Oh, and we got a rare earth. Nice. This one here probably won't be able to get because it'll fall into the void, but we'll give it a try. Oh, we got it. Nice. We better plug that hole up. There we go. Alrighty. As you can see, I've got 2.26 million EMC, so I did one of the little tricks there that you can do. If you look for diamond, you pull out the ore, you chuck the ore in a sag mill, each ore crushes down to 2 diamonds, and with the sag mill you have a chance for a 3rd diamond as well. So basically we're doubling our EMC every time just by doing that. So I'll let that run a few times. And it's got us up to it was up to 2.2 million. Now it's down a little bit further than that. We also need to finish off a few quests here. So we've got some Salus Mundus, we've got a furnace to get, we've got the chicken breeder to sort of get into, we've got our atomic reconstructor to get done, and then this chapter here will be done and dusted. But one of the first things I want to get is this bad boy here. In this pack, it's nice and easy. It's just glowstone, redstone, and a diamond. And we happen to have all of those. So we got our glowstone like that, our redstone like that, and our diamond in the middle. Booyah! Now this bad boy, I love this thing. What button have I got set to charge? Let's have a quick look. Controls. Charge. Project E. I'm going to set that to 8. So if we charge it up, we can now transmute big areas. We can transmute it into different things. Not that we kind of need to straight up, but if we get, say, 4 iron, and we put that in a crafting table, we get an ender pearl without needing a mob farm. We can learn that. Boom! We got ender pearls. How easy is that? Okay, so we did get a quest for that, so we get 899 bucks. Awesome. We can start moving into this sort of stuff when we get a lot more EMC, especially our collectors and stuff. They're going to be really, really handy, and our flower bonsais work really, really well to get us some passive EMC. So I guess we better get a little garden or something going to grow some wheat. We've got some seeds here. And I don't think we made a hoe, so I'll just grab a couple of bits of iron. Alright, let's should work just here. Let's have a quick look. There we go. And that should be our wheat. Excellent. We can get rid of that. Actually, what other seeds do we have in there? Industrial hemp. Let's grab that out. And a melon seed. Let's grab that out. Actually, we'll do the hemp first. Excuse you. So it doesn't have EMC for the fibers itself. Good to know. Alright, now we get a few stacks of this. Like that back in. Actually, we should be able to get string out of this. Yep, there we go. Now we can get some wool as well. There we go. Awesome. couple of little extra bits and pieces. Right. Now these are still plodding along, so we can grab our little bits and pieces out of there and chuck them in for more EMC. There we go, back up to 2 million. And we need to get ourselves, so we got some wheat bale, we need some oak. There we go, and we need our seeds. There. Now, this should be that. Thought I'd grab some oak. And that. There we go, chicken breeder. Ta-da! So there's one quest done. We will get into chickens, but probably not right now. They're very good EMC machines though, right at the start. There we go. Now we want a furnace. I'm going to use the alloy smelter. So we want a machine chassis. There we go. And what else do we need? 2 furnaces. A couple of the gears. Need the bucket. There we go. Now we've got a simple alloy smelter. And we can chuck that on top for now. I need better power gen very, very soon by the look of that. But this alloy smelter will let us get dark steel. But we need obsidian first, which is easy enough to get now. We just need a lava bucket, which we got, and some cobble. And a diamond pick, which we've already got. Now, all we need to do is, before it burns the whole house down, we chuck this bad boy in there, and then we use the Philosopher's Stone. Hey. To transmute it into obsidian. Look at that. How simple is that? Gotta love this EMC stuff. Oh yeah. Doozer. If you're watching this one, I'll give you a little quick visual overview on how EMC works. So, cobblestone, you can see EMC equals 1. A bucket, EMC equals 768. So each item, so pulverized coal, 64, charcoal, 32, logs have their own EMC value, a hay bale is 216, which would be the equivalent of 9 wheat. Ender pearls have 1024, which is the equivalent of 4 iron. Diamonds have the same, so everything has an EMC value attributed to it. And each time you put new items in, so 6, it goes up. And then I can take the equivalent out. So basically I put obsidian in. Now I can take 36,000 obsidian out because I've got 2.3 million EMC. Not too bad, eh? Makes it nice and easy. So if I remember correctly though, we need the coal, which is that one, and we need some iron, which is that one. There we go. Now if we put that in the alloy smelter, it should, after about 600 to 700 years, give us an alloy called dark steel. And that's used to upgrade those machines a lot better. While we wait for that, we may as well claim our quest. We get 427, almost near max. Awesome. Now, it looks like Atomic Reconstructor is on the cards, so we better get one of them. The iron casing, 4 iron, 4 redstone, which we have. Now this thing is so useful early game. There we go. I'm going to chuck that bad boy right there. Now I'm also going to use a... there you go. So it's going to keep doing that until I turn it into pulse mode. Now let's get a redstone torch. There we go. And then we right click and it's in pulse mode. So now it'll only fire when the pressure plate is activated. There you go. But what this thing can do, if we get some glass, so we need 8 of this. This is one of my favourite recipes to put into this, and some black quartz. Nope. Black quartz. we can make ourselves a lens for this machine. There we go. Now, if we throw this lens down and zap it, it's going to turn into a lens of color. There we go. And it's got all the different colors around it now. And if we attach that at the front, there we go. Now, anytime we put a piece of dye on there, like say red dye, it's going to transmute it into the next color. So there's green. I'm pretty sure we've already got green, but yeah, we've already got green. There's brown. I will take brown out. And there is the one I wanted, lapis. So that bad boy can go in. So I'll go through and get the rest of those colors all done. It's basically just throwing one on until it turns into the next one. So there's purple, and I'll keep going. There we go. We've got bone meal and ink sacs now as well. And let's bring us back around to red. So there we go. We've got all the different dyes now. Ta-da! Nice and easy. And we've got a melon that's grown. Boom, that can go in. Melon seeds back in. Redstone torch back in. Alright, what's our reward for the atomic? 446. Awesome. So what do we got now? 3-7. Aha, that's right. That's the other thing I wanted to do. Saplings. This bad boy can transmute saplings as well. There we go. That one's spruce. That one's birch. Jungle. Acacia. Grown. And dark oak. And it'll also, as you can see there, that one says spruce wood, that one says oak. It'll also change it to whatever wood to give you a lot more variety without having to actually grow the entire tree. Now we can just come up here, chuck all these into the table. It's going to learn all them and whatever wood we want now, because this is all just oak. And this is reinforced stone, which is cobble and wood mixed together. And that gives you the reinforced stone, and then I've turned that into fences. So this is literally stone and oak to make this entire thing. And that white stuff along there is just cobblestone with the chisel that's right there. It can turn the blocks into looking at different things. So yeah, no, oh sorry, that's basalt down the middle there. Not too bad, eh? But now we've got lots more colour to make the platforms a lot better. We've got concrete powders we can make up now. We've got dyes to change the different colours of everything. Like that. So yeah, lots of more platforms coming up. Alright, flint, bowl and a redstone. What do they have in common? They have our magic stuff in common. So we need to grab... I'll grab one of them. Actually, I'll grab the fire one. One of them. Now, do these have? They do. Excellent. Won't have to buy all of them just to make sure we've got plenty if we get into that later on. But putting all these... Putting all of those up here should result in us getting Salus Mundus. No, it's not a bowl. I've got to put them down and break them. I forgot that part. There we go. Now will they go in there? No. Okay, so we can put them down as many times as we want. We just still have to break them though. That's okay. We chuck that in, that in, that in, that in, and the bowl in. And we get our Salus Mundus. Oof. That was loud. Alright, for that we get 449. Excellent. And it looks like we've got a chapter complete, which is the introduction. And we get 3,682 bucks. Nice. That's awesome. We have enough for an angel ring. Ah. So I'll grab emerald ore as well, because emerald you can actually do a lot quicker because it's worth a lot more EMC. So you chuck that in, it'll grind up that, and we'll get a lot more EMC out of that bad boy doing that. So I think it's time to expand the platform and build our first little project, which is going to be a nice simple mob farm. just to start getting a lot more EMC through the system and get ourselves some crates to see if we can get some goodies out of them. So I'll get a platform made and I'll bring yous back. Alright, there we go. We've got our mob farm up and running. I made some dark glass, which is you get glass and sand and you make a hardened glass. Then you turn that hardened glass, you smelt that, and then you get reinforced glass, I think it's called. And then you put that with some black dye. 2 of those with 1 bit of black dye and gets you the black glass, so no light can penetrate through. And our mob farm's been going alright. We've got some good loot coming through. Most of this will be EMC, which will help boost everything all the way up. Let's have a look. I don't think I brought my tablet back with me. No, still over there. Cool. But there's our mob farm. We've got an advanced item collector. I need to get the advanced item hopper, but it does require a blaze powder to get an Eye of Ender, so I'm working on that right now. We're growing a little pumpkin over there, and anyone that's familiar with Botania will know what trick I'm going to try and achieve with this bad boy here. Oh yeah, yummy, yummy EMC. What do we got? Fermented spider eye, a lily pad, and a rubber tree sapling. Okay, cool. All EMC. We should see if we can get our other tablet yet. Let's have a look. Trans tablet. That's stone and obsidian. Easy. Let's get that. That's a better one. There we go. This is a better one. Whee! Look at that. So much better. And of course we can grab another one out and take a few with us if we want to, so we don't need to keep bringing them everywhere. Oh, our emeralds are done. So out of 1 stack, no, stop that, oh well. Out of 1 stack we got 2 stacks and 14, so more than doubled our EMC. We'll chuck her in again. Oh yeah, also to get the mob farm up and running, I bought a drop of evil from the shop and placed it on some dirt, and it turns it into cursed earth. And we'll just turn this off so you can see in there a bit better. As you can see, it's all those particles everywhere. The fans are pushing all the mobs straight into the corner here, where they're getting crushed against our mob crusher, which has 2 different upgrades. It has sharpness, so things get killed really quickly, and it has looting 10, so things drop a whole heap of stuff. As you can see there, everything's going up pretty quickly. We can chuck all this in as EMC. The only thing that isn't EMC coming out is Inferium Essence and loot crates. What do we get? We got Silverwood Sapling. Nice. Dirt Seeds, Canola Seeds, Netherwort, and Melons. Excellent. We'll keep that going for a little bit longer. Our pumpkin is ready. Excellent. Now we can do a little trick with this thing. Now we need 2 iron bars, dum dum, and then we need to turn this into a fell pumpkin. So I think we need some rotten flesh, some string, a bone, and some gunpowder. So there's our bone, there's our string, there's our rotten flesh, and our gunpowder. Booyah! Now if you haven't seen this trick performed, it is very, very, very handy for getting blaze early on. So that's called a fell pumpkin. We'll chuck that in there. And then let's go build a little room. Doesn't need to be fancy, just little. There we go. Now, one thing I'm going to do though is we're going to get a couple of emeralds. And we're going to get our atomic disassembler back out again. I'm going to chuck that in front, and when it pulses it'll turn it into emeradic. There we go. Now we can get rid of that. Go back in the box. And we can teach this emeradic. Now, what I wanted this for is it makes pretty good armor. There we go. And we've even got a full set of armor quest completed. So emeradic we get 2-7, lovely. 4, wow. 3-9, so almost 4 again. And 4-3. Wow, that's a lot of money. Let's chuck it on it. As you can see, we don't have any armor. Boom, full armor. And it doesn't make for a bad sword either. There we go, 9.5 attack damage. Alright, let's go show you this little trick. Now you just need 2 iron bars. Well, actually, don't know if it'll work there, attached to something. We'll put it in the middle. 2 iron bars. And then the fell pumpkin goes on top. Turns into a blaze. And it always drops a good amount of blaze powder. It's guaranteed. Pretty cool, huh? I'll show you that again. Fell pumpkin. Iron rod. Sorry, iron bars. Chuck the bars down. Wonder if it'll work if I do it that. Boom, there we go. Blaze. 16 blaze powder that time. Making sure none fell out. Don't think it would have. There we go. That's how you get nice and easy blaze powder at the start of a world without having to go to the nether if you've got Britannia. Boom. Alright. Pearl. Blaze. Don't know why I did it in there, but anyway. Now we've got Eyes of Ender, Hopper, Obsidian. We can make ourselves the item hopper. The absorption hopper, my bad. There we go. Now we go get rid of this advanced item collector, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good item collector. It's got good range, it can go through blocks. But it's just not quite this bad boy. Now, this does have an interface, so when you click into it, you get to select what happens where. So down, it's on none. If we click it once, it says items. Now you can see it's connected to the barrel, and it's pushing everything down into the barrel. What we need is an Ender IO tank. Now the cool part about this one, and the benefit it has over the other tank, or the other item collector, is that this one can actually do fluids as well. If we go up, fluid, there we go. It's pushing liquefied experience up the top there. And it'll actually collect it, instead of leaving it floating around everywhere. That's not bad. Alright, what do we got in here? We've got a rare crate. A Redstonia Crystal Hoe. Okay, that's worth 136 EMC. What else have we got in here? Organics crate. Uncommon crates. Heaps of common crates. Alright, what do we got in the uncommon? Arrow, iron frame, wood seeds, green wool. All of that can go in except the seeds. Organics crate. Purple mushroom. Nice. And we've got 11 crates we can open all at once by holding shift. Ooh, a satchel. Lovely. Tiny charcoal, flaxseed, snowball, sugar. Would have been nice if it was sugar cane, but anyway. So a satchel is literally just a backpack. So we can literally go boom, boom, boom. All our tools are in there. We can keep that one out, put that in. Done. Oh, even chuck that in. And then it cleans up our inventory. Knife and Thimples. Alright, let's claim our quests. What did we get? Absorption hopper. Nice. There we go. Now I think the next thing we should really look into is power. We've got a few different ways to generate power in this pack. We have big reactors though, which is probably going to be a nice easy way to do it. Extreme reactors, we would need graphite bars. We would need the fuel of uranium or yellorium, whichever one it is in this one. Yellorium, there we go. We'd need a controller, we'd need a couple of redstone ports, we would need some input port and some reactor rods of course, as well as a whole heap of casings. So that sounds like a fun time to get one of those set up. Let's go to the shop, see if they've got uranium. There we go, 2,500, we can afford that now. Chuck one of them in there. And... come on. No, okay. What do we need that done with? Okay, we could do that, that's... okay. Okay, looks like it's got to go in a redstone furnace, which is weird. Okay, let's make a redstone furnace. Alright, a couple of copper gears. Yep, that should be fine. Haha! Alright, so I'll chuck that right there. Excellent, starting to get some power. Now let's chuck that in. There we go. Alright, we're going to make a basement area. It's a bit dark under here. Better get some lights on down here. Probably going to be a whole heap of mobs spawn down there while we're gone. Alright, need some wool and a pearl. That gives us an elevator. Like I said, few enemies. I was lucky. Alright, we got a nice little basement area. So let's grab a few reactor casings and start laying out a reactor. Alright, we chuck that bad boy there, and we chuck these two here, and it's formed. Alright, now we just need some fuel in there. All of this can go in now, and let's get some uranium. It's going to need a lot, so I might actually turn that into blocks. Doesn't turn into blocks. Interesting. Never mind then. Alright, so it's full. Now, let's kickstart it and see what happens. We are producing at 3000 RF per tick. 4000 RF a tick. Going through 6 millibuckets a tick as well, so not good. Nearly 5k. We can up that with coolants and things like that. Get more reactivity, more rods. But that's not too bad to start with. Not too bad at all. But in order to keep that functioning and working properly, when spreading power everywhere, we need a power system to transfer power. And I think the easiest one in this pack is the Flux network. All we need to do is cook a bit of redstone for flux, then we can make these little power cores, and then we can build up our flux network from there. Alright, so to get all this done, we just need our flux cores, and then we can get our flux controller, which we need some flux blocks. And how do we get flux blocks? Just like that. And again, boom. Oh, there's our flux controller. Now we just need some points and plugs. Oh, we need redstone for that one. There's our plug. And there's our point. So what this machine, or this network thingy does, is that it will take wirelessly from one point to another all your power that you can produce. So we just need to set the controller down somewhere. And for now, that somewhere is right there. When we select a network, we've got to create a new one. So we create new network, we'll call it funders, we'll put it on the only color that's proper. And we don't want it, so we just go public, create, there we go. It's funders network. And to transfer power, we come down here, we put our plug on the redstone port, we set it to funders, hello, funders network, we disable the limit, so it can transfer as much as it wants, we can put it on surge mode so it needs to. And now, anytime we want a machine to work for us, say these bad boys up here, let's say we want to get rid of this generator, we now just go bam, select it to funders network, and these have got all the power they'll ever need. And we can put our smelter back on top too. There we go. Ta-da! You can go in there. We should probably go and check on our mob farm and see how that's doing. Oh yeah, we're overloaded. Oh, a purple crate. Alright, that unclogged it. We're back up, we're caught up now. So we will have to set up a draw wall, which is what I plan to do on that. But let's have a look at these. Anything nice? We got paper, that's perfect. Sugarcane, excellent. And slime. Perfect. That will come in handy for phase 2 of my plan. And now our uncommon. Lime wool, chest transporters, clay. Okay, nothing major that we really need. That quicksilver drop doesn't have... Oh, yeah, it does. Thought it didn't have EMC for a second there. Alright. Our rare. And our organics. Spectacoil. Flux plug. Just made that. Thanks for coming out late. Spectacoil generates 128 RF without using anything. 2 mushrooms. Cool. Goodbye. And our epic gets us a redstonia crystal chicken. Cool. It'll actually come in handy later on when we're breeding chickens, so I'm not mad much. Silly chickens. Alright, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. One nice little mob farm up and running, and a nice little reactor up and running. I probably should have went down about another 3 or 4 blocks before I placed the reactor down so I could make it a little bit taller. But hey, it's working, it's running, we're making nearly 5k RF per tick, and we can put in some stuff to make it a little bit better anyway, and it won't be our only source of power. We can have lots of other reactors cranking as well, so fun and games on the way, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to call it there. That was delicious. And if you've liked it, hit that like button. If you've really liked it, hit that subscribe button so you can see more from me in the future. And until next time, toodles.